Era. I know David Millstone's going to give some good ideas, but I'm going to title this transition here. I might call it Shadrack Era of Shadrack. But anyway, because it was started this way. One of the key elements in this that's continued to today is the flow. And we didn't have flow before we had flow. And it started, one of the moments I remember distinctly was Scout House Radio. Does everyone know Scout House Radio? Okay. There's a movement there where the ladies chain, ladies then go into do-si-do and swing. That was transformative. I mean, we didn't do stuff like that. And there was that beginning of the sense of flow. We had composers in the early part of Shadrack, Tony Parks, Ted Sinella, to name two significant ones. But then at the end, like in the 80s, starting in 82, 83, we started to get new composers coming in. Gene Hubert was the major one. We're going to focus on him later today. Steve Schnorr, Steve Zakon Anderson, Dan Pearl was another one too. And they all started to incorporate this flow. There was this caller from Chicago, or from Columbus, Ohio, who was a square dance caller in the Lloyd Shaw Foundation named Lannie McQuaide. And she did this dance that was like, what? How can this person who does club squares do this dance? And it included this whole array of chain into a K, into this and into that. And it was, for me, transformative. And so it was called Joy, the dance was. I'm not going to do that dance. Instead, I'm going to do a dance I wrote that is sort of a nod towards joy. And it does incorporate my background in English country as well. So face your neighbor here. With your neighbor, you will do a right shoulder round once and a half to change places with that person. And then you're going to do what is called an English star. So two gents are going to take right hands. Two ladies are going to take right hands. And you do a star once around. Okay. Are we okay back there? Ladies, stay in the star. And gents, what you will do is you will loop out. And the ladies will keep turning and do a chain to your partner. So ladies keep turning and a chain to your partner. And then, ladies start at half a K across the set. And then bounce and swing your partner. Finish swing face across. This is something that someone suggested last year when I called this dance, so I'm incorporating that. Franny, Franny's last name. But pass across the set, facing out. Pass right shoulders. And then do a California twirl with your partner. Facing it. Circle left 3/4. And pass through onto the next. Let's try to dance one more time. I think I see Steve Zakon Anderson here, so I can't tell any more Steve Zakon Anderson jokes. And also I see Anna and Owen, so I can't tell any more jokes about them either. So, okay. Guess my joke time is over. Okay, face your neighbor, let's walk through it one more time. And you will need to, as George Fogg would say, you would need to move fairly quickly around this right shoulder round to be in time. And remember, you're changing places with your neighbor. So, right shoulder round, once and a half. Into right hands across. Two ladies, two gents. Gents drop out, ladies keep going, chain to your partner. And then hey across the center. And bounce and swing. Face across, pass across, California twirl. Face in, circle left, 3/4. Pass through, on to the next. And stop right there. We probably won't stop at all. So this is called Ode to Joy, but there are some things to think about in application to what we've been talking about. One thing is there are no sanctioned individual expressions in this dance. And this is what's typical to a lot of these dances. They're highly choreographed, and quite honestly, there's no time unless you want to be disruptive. And I think that's acceptable too. It's really great so long as your neighbors in your group like that. But anyway, this is very typical of what was happening, even though I wrote this in 2007. Right? Right shoulder round, what's that? Right hands cross. And drop out, legs keep going and stay. Hey, half a hey. With your own, you balance down. And swing. Keep swinging. Pass across. California twirl. Circle left. Pass through. Right shoulders. Right hands across. And drop out. Legs keep going, change to your right. Hey! One more time. Here we go. Worcester.
And I have the amazing Penn Fix here too. Good morning, everyone. I just wanted to draw your attention. You haven't been handed a dance card yet. They'll be out, so none of you have, I just learned, because they're not out yet. At noon, high noon, don't miss your chance at the back table to pick up a dance card. What am I talking about, you ask? The retrospective this year is an invitation to experience what it would have been like to go to a ball or a dance and receive the program printed on a little card with space for you to write your partner's names, to fill out your dance card. Who would you dance with for each dance? So it's something we're recreating, trying out together this weekend. So use it as a chance to ask someone new to dance or someone you haven't seen in a long time. You can talk to the folks at the table about it, but remember to get your dance card at the lunch break. The dance card is just for the retrospective, which is this afternoon. Feel free to come talk to Sandy